So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up.
This bout is
one of the hottest. Here we go for round one. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Oh, he took that jab well. He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchanged punches. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. How about that time counter shot? The perfect counter lands. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. How about that time counter shot? Nice defense with that jab. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. It's bombs away. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
He blocks that jab. Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Pretty close fight here in this round.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. A swing and a miss with the right hook. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Got out of the way of that right hook. So much for boxing. This is a fight. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the... And there's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Good counter punching. Good defense with that left jab. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? Throws the jab, but does not score. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, it's...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Robinson goes to the canvas. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it because if you let him jump...
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
And then get back. Great work. I love that jab slip.
On to the fourth we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Parries that jab away. The perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. Can't land that jab. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. On to the fifth we go. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
That jab gets blocked. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
This can be so frustrating when you're such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Jab misses. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. Let's see how the game plan changes after that. This is the beginning of round 6. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. Nope, that hook won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing.
I don't believe it. One of the all-time greats, Robinson, goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
You'd like to see more jabs. They block the jab. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked. And there's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
A shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.